Hello, how are you? This is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. Let me see some thumbs up if you can see me, and some hearts. Let me know that you love me. I want to share some thoughts with you. During this time of year, I think about my mother, and one of the one of the things that's been very unusual is that I I smell sweet potato pies being baked, and there's no baking going on where I am. Okay, just show you that the power of imagination. I want you to like this page and share it. Like it and share it. Hello, Kareem. And my mother, during the Christmas holidays, she would bake sweet potato pies during the Christmas holidays and Thanksgiving. And so I just, I was reflecting and thinking about her because my oldest son did a 23andMe search, and I've never done a search. And so he has located a person who is my first cousin. And he said either her mother or her father is the next step to my birth mother and father. Like this page and share it. Isn't this thing called 23andMe? They show this genetic connection. And so he was describing to me, he's located a first cousin and second cousin and a third cousin. And so I started thinking about that as he's doing this search. And what I was thinking about, even though I know I'm here because of two women, one gave me life and the other one gave me love, that God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother, my foster mother, who took me and including my twin brother, 5 other children in, altogether 7, as her own, that mama is mama. Let me tell you something up in here. I don't care what he finds. Bloodline don't determine motherhood or fatherhood. Bloodline I have come to know, and I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Bloodline or genetics don't determine family. I think the determining factor is what you feel in your heart. And while I think I would be curious to know the kind of guy my birth father was, what did he do professionally, what kind of personality did he have, what is it about me that I picked up from him, and my birth mother, what did she do, and her personality, and what a part of me that's her. I know when I see my son John Leslie, my youngest son, speak, I see my son in him. I see myself, no, when I see John Leslie speak, I see myself in him. When I see my daughter speak, Ona Brown, and some of you might have seen her speak, Ona, O-N-A, Brown, she looks like me without a beard. When I see her speak, I see her with the eyes that people look at me, and I see her doing things that I didn't teach her to do, things that it was just in her that she picked up. They say some things are taught and some things are caught. But it really, as I ended the conversation talking to my son about what he found and what he's discovered, and that he's one step away from a phone call that perhaps can let me know who my birth mother was and father, when I disconnected from the telephone conversation, I had this intense smell of a sweet potato pie. Now, mind you, nobody's cooking in the house. I don't know how to make nothing, okay? But it's as if Baby Brown said, you know who your mom is, and I'm saying, yes, ma'am, mama, you are my one and only. Like this page is sharing. But isn't it strange? I mean, you know, the Temptations had a song years ago. The millenniums don't know anything about this. Just my imagination running away with me. Okay. My mother could go in that kitchen and she could bake a sweet potato pie so good, and the crust was thick. I like the thick crust with a sweet potato pie. The crust was thick, and she would be in there humming or singing her favorite song. Fly the ocean in a silver plane, see the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember, darling, you belong to me. Oh, you can't handle the voice. Oh, you can't handle the voice. That's another ticket. Like this page is sharing. But that was her favorite song. And she would sing that song as she was mashing those sweet potatoes. She would sing that song when she was peeling them. She would sing that song as she was putting together our Christmas meal. And I smelled the sweet potato pie aroma permeating the house where I am. And I ask you the question, who's been a gift in your life? Every Christmas to me, I find fulfilling, because I don't focus on that my mother's no longer physically here. I focus on the fact that she was a gift in my life, and she was a gift that keeps on giving. That's why when I speak, oh, help me somebody, that I ended by saying, this has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. When I speak, somebody talk to me right now, I would say, this has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. When I speak, I feel her love. When I speak, I feel her presence. When I make people laugh, I feel and experience her sense of humor. When I'm with people, my mother was a people person, I engage in conversations just like her. That's why the neighbors used to call me Mamie's boy. Yeah. When I think about Mama, there's a spirit about Mama that the casket couldn't hold, the grave couldn't contain, a spirit about her. I went back to Stuart, Florida, where she was born and raised. And when I spoke, it was a different kind of experience. I felt something. I could not explain it, and I was wondering, as people were looking at me and responding to me, I was wondering, do they hear what I hear? Are they capturing this? And I wanted to say, Mama, I know you're here. I know you're here with me. I know you're here. Tears of gratitude began to fill my eyes. As I think about her. And the reason I say she's the gift that keeps on giving is because all that I am, as Abraham Lincoln would say, and all that I ever hoped to be, I owe to my mother, to Mama. That God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of Mamie Brown. Because of her, I'm not on death row. The majority of people that are on death row were once foster children or adopted, or end up incarcerated or homeless. Oh, but the environment that she created for us, single woman, she created for us a tremendous personal sacrifice, the strength that I saw in her, the faith that I learned from her, the relentlessness that she had to put food on the table, a roof over our head, and clothes on our back. And she didn't have to. Former president of Southern University said, I remember being at Mount Olivet Baptist Church in Columbus, Ohio. He said, judge a person not by what they do, but what they do that they don't have to do. And to judge the true quality of a person is what they do when nobody's looking. And Mrs. Mamie Brown, she took in 7 children, and I was among them. Mrs. Mamie Brown, I remember the lady from hospice, when Mama took her last breath, said, she shadowed the ground that she stood on. Mrs. Mamie Brown. I remember going downtown in Miami and being 90 degrees, and Wesley would be on one side, my twin brother holding a dress, and I would be on the other. And she was a fast walker. I was walking around the apartment today with her stride as I talked to myself, and I thought about her. First, I was moving slow. I said, but Mama didn't move slow. I remember she would say, boy, pick your feet up. Pick your feet up. Won't you drag your feet? Oh, she was some kind of special. Yes, she was. Oh, that sweet potato pie. You couldn't eat it with your shoes on because you had to kick your shoes off so you can wiggle your toes. Oh, yes, it would make you smack somebody. Oh, boy, just reflecting, just thinking about Mama. Who's been a gift in your life? Who's been somebody that as you think about them, that you don't focus on that they're gone, but you focus on how long you had them, how long they were in your life, that gift that was given to you, and because of them and the impact that they had on your life, that it became a gift that keeps on giving. Whenever I speak, Mamie Brown shows up through me, as she's still giving today, and the people that I impact and the people that they influence and impact, and my children. Oh yes, I feel her presence even now. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. The light's blinking. You think, Mama, are you here? Come on now, don't play like that. I remember when I was first diagnosed with prostate cancer, and my mother had a sense of humor. She came to me in a dream, said, now, Leslie, you said you missed me. She said, look like you about to join me real soon. I woke up right away. I said, Mama, I don't want to see you right now. Oh, behave. You have something special. You have greatness in you. These lights keep on going in and out. I wasn't doing that before I started talking about you, Mama. I'm about to get out of here. Take care.